Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and the most reliable mug coins on the market. And don't forget to use code FERDY at checkout for 5% off. The link for their website will be right at the top of the description. Are you looking to take your Madden game to the next level? Look no further than Civil.gg for the best ebooks on the market. Choose one of 2 membership options, and don't forget to use code FERDY at checkout for 25% off. What's going on, guys? Today is another day with no content, which means another day with an updated tier list, and today we are looking at the running backs. I still do want to update the tight end and the safety tier list. Those videos will be updated on days with no content. I do have another video coming today. It's kind of a different video. Probably will be dropping at about 5:30 to 6 p.m. Eastern time later today, so yeah, make sure you have your noties on and your sub and all that good stuff in the Discord so you are notified when that second video does go live today, because you guys hopefully will enjoy it. But yeah, before we hop into it, about half you guys who watch the videos are actually not subscribed, so most likely you right now watching this is not subscribed with those notifications on. So yeah, if that is you might not even know that you're not subscribed. Hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications. You will not miss a single gameplay, a single tier list, or a single upload. Okay, so here is the updated running back tier list. We have some old names on here. Some S tier guys that are going to be staying today are Adrian Peterson, Ricky Williams, Bo Jackson. And I actually did move LeGarrette Blount up a lot, mainly because there's a move in this game that's being very forgotten right now, and that's the air truck. And it's going to be making a comeback. We haven't seen a Derrick Henry upgrade in a minute, or a LeGarrette Blount upgrade, or really any other back that can air truck is that relevant right now. But I still get killed by air truckers, man, and LeGarrette Blount is probably the best air trucker in the game. I also did move up Vita Vea for the same reason, and also Vita's like 330. I think he's is he 360? Dude, Vita Vea, I'm telling you, I know this card, you might be thinking, oh, he's too slow, but dude, like, it's legit. I think I'm more scared of Vita Vea than I am of like Barry Sanders, like, in this game right now, and that's a real thing. Yeah, he's 347 pounds, 6'4", can air truck, powered up, 90 speed. If you have a Bucks team with Vita, bro, that is scary. +2 speed on Vita, 92 speed Vita Vea, air trucking at 350. Nah, I'm good. I'm all right. So that's why I moved Vita up. Who else has some new names on here? We got Raheem on here, 94 speed. We got Leonard Fournette with 93 speed down here. Sean Alexander's down here. Ahmad Green at C tier. We got Rashad Penny down here. Duke Johnson, and I think Damian Harris as well at D tier. So a bunch of new names already on the list, but the first name we're looking at today is the team of the week, Fred Taylor. Okay, so I'm going to get started by saying before team of the week, I did think that Fred Taylor was the best running back in the game. And the reason why I think Fred Taylor, I'm going to put him at number 1 to get this video started today, but the reason why I don't think he can be number 1 right now is, yeah, he's 6'1", yeah, he's almost 230, but it's the pass catching, and there are, you know, backs that are as fast as him, as big as him, that can also catch passes. Yes, as a ball carrier, Fred Taylor is basically perfect. He's a good height, a good weight, like I said, can truck, can stiff arm, can break tackle, can juke, can spin. The COD's there, has a good spin animation as well, standing at 6'1". But again, these team of the year running backs are just so good. We're obviously going to go over them in today's video. But yeah, Fred Taylor's still a really, really good back in this game. If you have a New England or even a Jaguars team, I mean, he is disgusting, man. And usually, I mean, there are some backs on here like Walter, for example, who, yeah, Walter Payton, he's got good trucking, but he also only weighs 200 pounds. There are some corners that weigh as much as Walter Payton. So yes, he has that trucking stat, but doesn't have the weight to really back it up and be super consistent. But a guy like Fred Taylor, he has the 93 truck, and he almost weighs 230. And he's 6'1", so yeah, if you want to truck or, you know, run dudes over, Fred Taylor not only has the stats, but also has the body to, I guess, back up, you know, his stats. But yeah, Fred Taylor, we're going to get it started and just put him right at the top of S tier for now. Is he going to stay at the top? Probably not, like I said, but I do like Fred Taylor a lot with that 95 speed, and it's just a really good card. When the ball's in his hands, you're handing the ball off to him, he's really good. It's just the pass catching is just a hole on this card, in my opinion. Next up, we have what is basically a Walter Payton clone, mainly because they're both receiving backs. They're both 5'10", about 200, both have 94 speed. I do like Walter a little bit more because Walter, like I said, he does have that power aspect, but again, he only weighs 200, so you don't really show it off. But yeah, I do like Derman because he does hit that short route running threshold, which is actually very nice, and has good catching, good break tackle, good COD, good spin. And I'm not going to put Thurman, I'm not going to put him S tier. I don't think he's that. I think there are better backs. I think there really are. So I'm going to put Walter Payton and Thurman Thomas together down here. Like I said, I do like Walter a little bit more. Is it a little bit biased? Yes, probably. But honestly, both these guys are more or less equivalents. You know, if you have a Bills team, go Thurman, or a Dolphins team, if you have Bears, Walter's nice. But yeah, this is my opinion on these two guys. They're more or less just copies of each other. The only real difference is, like I said, Walter has some better stiff arm, better truck, and runs with the ball with one hand every once in a while, while Thurman just doesn't have that run style. So yeah, that's my opinion on these two backs right here. So next up, we have the fan favorite team of the year, 96 overall, Tony Pollard. And yeah, all these team of the year backs, they're just nasty. They're all 6 foot plus, all way over 200. And Tony Pollard, yeah, 6 foot, 210, 95 speed, 97 acceleration. Obviously a very good returner as well. Good awareness, 83 strength. And I didn't know Tony Pollard was going to have good trucking, but yeah, 94 trucking, 89 stiff arm, 95 COD, 96 juke, 96 break tackle, 94 spin, 91 carrying with that 90 ball carrier vision. However, does fall short of the leapfrog ability. Sorry, one of my favorite abilities in the game. So yeah, there's Tony Pollard, and also he's a pretty good pass catcher. Again, he's just slightly better than Fred Taylor. I mean, I think Fred Taylor's got like 66 catching. Pollard's got 72. I think he's got much better route running though, and a better release too. So Tony Pollard, I think he's definitely better than Fred Taylor at the top of S tier. But like I said, these team of the year backs are just so good, man. Next man up is the LTD 97 overall Christian McCaffrey. And no one's really talking about how good this card actually is. I feel like if he was, say, in a promo or more obtainable, I think this card would be obviously way more popular. You know, you would see how good he really is. But yeah, no, he doesn't have, you know, these crazy power aspects to his game, but just a really good pass catcher. And CMC cards, their animations are always so crispy. The jukes, the spins, he's 5'11", 205. Yeah, with a 97 spin, 95 juke, 95 COD, 90 break tackle, 98 carrying on CMC. Also does hit that short routing threshold and has the 92 catching and a good release. And yeah, I mean, CMC cards are just usually play very well. And the one thing that EA usually does to CMC cards is cheat their speed. But I know he's a 97, so I mean, technically they still did cheat his speed. But especially after like Devontae has crazy speed, I'm surprised it's not a little bit better. But yeah, 94 speed is still pretty good in the game right now. So I'm going to put CMC at low S tier. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put him right behind LeGarrette Blount. I do like CMC more than like Walter, Thurman, and like Craig. I do like him better than those guys by just a little bit. I think CMC, his cars just are always just so, they're always so solid, man. But again, they usually cheat his speed. But right now, 94 speed is still pretty relevant. So we're going to put CMC at a low S tier. Next man up is the Team Diamond 95 overall Priest Holmes with that 94 speed, that 96 acceleration. He's at 95 agility, 91 awareness, 68 strength, 92 jumping, so he's got that leapfrog ability. 92 carrying, 94 ball carrier vision, 91 juke, 92 spin, 81 trucking, 88 stiff arm with a 95 COD, and a 93 break tackle. Also a pretty good pass catcher too. The reason why I like this guy so much is because he's a good build. Like, I don't hate small backs, and obviously the big backs usually weigh more, but yeah, usually smaller backs they weigh less. But Priest Holmes is 5'9", so a good build for getting through holes, but also weighs 213, so I do like this card a lot. I mean, not a lot, but I like him. I mean, I like him, you know. He's not, yeah, he's cool. I'm gonna put him in front of Jonathan Taylor, but right behind the 93 Mike Vick. That's what I'm gonna do. And again, I'm pretty high on this Mike Vick card. I really liked him when I used him, so that's why he is up so high, if anyone is wondering. I do like him a lot with Leapfrog, which does cover up the carrying. And then outside of the carrying, go look at Vic's stats. I mean, they're just ridiculous. Next up, we have my current running back, and that is the 96 overall Team of the Year, Kenyan Drake, who, just like Tony Pollard, I mean, he's 1 inch taller than Tony Pollard, but they basically weigh the same thing. 95 speed, 94 acceleration, 97 agility, 95 awareness. Does get the leapfrog ability as well with that 93 jumping, 90 carrying. He's got that 96 ball carrier vision, 96 juke, 95 spin, 95 COD with the 96 break tackle. And he's a much better pass catcher than Pollard with that 87 short route running and that 82 catching. So Kenyan Drake or Pollard? Kenyan Drake or Pollard? That's really what it comes down to, I think, for the I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, I think that's really what it comes down to here. Drake or Pollard, who do you like more? Me personally, and I have a reason for this, I like Kenyan Drake just a little bit more. And I know the Cowboys theme team is very popular, so if you have a Cowboys team, obviously go with Pollard. But the reason why I like Drake a little bit more is because I love the leapfrog ability. So Drake gets leapfrog and Pollard doesn't. Yes, Pollard has better power stats, but again, I think I'd rather have the leapfrog ability and the better pass catching stats than have the better power on my running back. They both have the same speed, both basically identical builds. So you kind of got to split hairs, but I'm going to go Kenyan Drake. But again, if you have a Dallas team, yeah, go Pollard. That's what I'd say. But if you want leapfrog, I mean, Drake, dude. Drake on either a Cardinals, Dolphins, or Raiders team is really, really nice. I've been using him, and yeah, he's legit, man. He's very legit. Breaks tackles, big body. Yeah, he's nice. So next up, we have probably one of the most head-scratching cards, and I know the playoff promo part 1 was just horrendous, but this was one of the better cards. I actually ended up doing a gameplay on this card. But yeah, LeVeon Bell does get leapfrog, 90 jumping. He's also a receiving back archetype, 81 catching, but he's got 93 speed. And usually, I mean, this is probably the best LeVeon Bell card that we've got in the last, maybe not his, maybe his team diamond in 20 was better. I think he had like a 97 team diamond in 20, or was like a theme diamond, whatever they were calling those cards back in the day. But maybe that card was better. I remember I had it on my Jets team, but still, I mean, this Le'Veon Bell card, 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 6'1", 225. I mean, he's a budget monster. What's his price right now? I mean, for 25K, if you're just getting started, I mean, this card is super slept on. If he keeps ring chasing, he's about to play for the whole NFL. So, yeah, Steelers, Jets, Chiefs, Ravens, Buccaneers, which is just ridiculous. So, yeah, Le'Veon Bell, there he is. I don't think he's an A-tier guy. I think he's a high B-tier back. But again, 25K for that kind of speed and size and pass catching and abilities, like, COD, like, he's nice, man. I'm telling you, Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, we're gonna put him high B tier. So next man up is the 96 overall team of the week, Tiki Barber. And this card is really nice. I do think that he falls into that conversation with Thurman Thomas, Walter Payton. 5'10", 205 again. Doesn't have the best trucking or stiff arm, but a good pass catcher, and also has really high COD, a high break tackle, a good spin, good juke, 96 ball carrier vision with an 89 carrying. The 94 speed, 5'10", 205 guys. I mean, I'm going to put them all together, but the reason why I like Tiki the least out of those three is, again, for that leapfrog ability, and that is a make it or break it ability for me personally. I know that ability isn't valued by many people, but for me, I value that ability a whole bunch, and if you haven't tried leapfrog, I can't emphasize it enough. Please try it. If you're using an elusive, or you're using a receiving back and they have 90 jumping, please try leapfrog and never look back. Never look back. Just don't. You're not even gonna want to. So that's why I'm gonna put Tiki like lower, like behind Walter and Thurman. But maybe Craig. Do I like Craig a little bit more than Tiki? I might. Let's take a quick look. Roger Craig, who came out a while ago. I kind of forgot about this card, but I'm gonna stick with Tiki over Craig personally. I'm gonna stick with Tiki over Craig. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah. Tiki Barber, high A tier. Okay, so we are down to our final two cards, and before I hit record, I'm just looking at this Debo stats, and I'm like, he's beautiful. This card is so good. 5'11", 215, has a good stiff arm, a good speed at 94 with the acceleration, good strength at 81, good COD, not the best juke spin and break tackle. I will admit that's probably one of the holes on this card, but does get the leapfrog ability as well, which is really nice. And right now this card is actually glitched, so he's a receiving back on the card, but he has elusive back AP. I'm not sure if they fixed it or if they're going to. My money's on they probably won't, but this card is just nasty. Also 87 catching, 90 short, 88 mid. Just good catching traffic, good spec catch, good release as well. I mean, this Debo card is the real deal, man. And what I'm about to do might shock some people, but I think he's better than Tiki. And potentially, I think he falls in this comp. I'm not going to say he's better than these guys, but I think he falls with Walter and Thurman. I really think he does. He weighs 10 more pounds than these guys. He's a better pass catcher. All three of these guys got the 94 speed. I think Debo falls into the conversation with Walter Payton and Thurman. And the only problem with this card is that if you have a Niners team, you can't run limited Debo and running back Debo at the same time. That is definitely a problem. But dude, this card is just so good. He's so well-rounded. I was kind of thinking back to the gameplay I did on him, and I love this card. I really did. So again, I think you can honestly debate Debo even higher if you want to. Let me know down below. Is Debo just right? Is he too high? Is he too low? Let me know down below, man, because dude, I really do like this card a whole bunch. And finally, last but not least, the best running back right now in Madden 22, in my opinion, is the 96 overall Cordarrelle Patterson. It is my opinion, but I think if you have another opinion, you're just wrong. Yes, if you have Pollard or Drake or Fred Taylor or Adrian Peterson on a 25 or a 50-50 theme team, then yeah, I could hear a debate for them being better than Cordarrelle, obviously. But if you don't have any theme team obligations, or obviously if you have one of Cordarrelle's theme teams, whether it's Vikings, Raiders, Patriots, Bears, or Falcons, he's the best, man. I mean, you guys see the stats, the 95 speed, the good agility, the COD's there, the break tackles there, the spins there, backed up by a very good spin animation, good pass catcher, short route running, powered up 90 carrying, 96 juke, and on top of all these stats, the card is also 6'2", and yes, he weighs 238 pounds. Yes, you heard me correctly. 238 pounds is what Cordarrelle Patterson weighs. This card is just a monster. He's disgusting. So yeah, Cordarrelle Patterson at number 1. I don't think it's that close. If you're, say right now you don't have a theme team, you have no team chems, he's the best. He's just the best. 6'2", almost 240 with those stats, that speed. He just is. He really just is. So that is going to do it for today's running back tier list. As always, drop a comment down below. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Let me know who's too high, who's too low. There are top 5 today. Cordarrelle Patterson, Kenyan Drake, Tony Pollard, Fred Taylor, and Adrian Peterson. I'm still in that top 5 in my opinion. His card plays so well on a 25 as well. He really does. So yeah, that's our top 5. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button for notifications. And also if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button. And as always, I will see you boys in the next one. And also shout out to everyone who commented the Apple emoji on last video and then commented the 4K underneath everyone who commented the oranges. Shout out to you guys who commented the Apple and then calling everyone lacking who commented the oranges. Shout out to you guys. That was funny.